Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if there's noise outside of my control, I can stop filming, wait for it to pass and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused, and of that is primarily Games Workshop stuff. There is primarily 40k stuff. There is terrain questions from time to time. It's sometimes information about myself, what's going on in the workshop. And we have a weekly vote. The weekly vote is I'll show you hosting models and you vote on what you want to paint for next Monday's painting video. But I'll get onto that when we come to it. So, a few good questions here this week. Do you not get disheartened always losing to Mark 40k? No, I don't. I actually thoroughly enjoy playing 40k. I love playing the games. Win, lose or draw. I just love it. Obviously I want to win, but I enjoy playing. I enjoy coming up with crazy lists and throwing crazy lists at him. I enjoy seeing Mark sweat a little bit when there's there's a bit of pressure here and there. I enjoy all that. I enjoy the banter. I enjoy the camaraderie, if you want to call it that. And it's great to socialise with people. That's a little joke for Mark, because the wife wanted me to go to trauma because you need to get out and socialise more. I said I don't, and even Mark laughed and said, yeah, she's dead right. You do need to. I'm the only person you see outside of work. You need to go out to these things. Anyway, no, it doesn't dishearten me. I actually enjoy playing. I just really enjoy playing, trying different lists at him and everything else. What do you do with the extra bits left on the sprues? What you want to get yourself is some sort of organiser. I got two cupboard things with little drawers in them. I've also got the ones that you open up. They have all the little compartments, and just some stickers. So then you just take the bits off. Just say, for example, it's Space Marine heads. You snip them all off. Don't clean them down. Just snip them off and put them in the drawer. Put a label on it, say Marine heads. Next one could be bolter arms. There you go. So when you eventually need bits and pieces that you want to use for conversions or to put on model bases to make them a bit more dramatic, you've got all the pieces there. Never throw them away, because you eventually get to the point like, oh, actually I want some heads. Where are they? Oh, from away. You actually got a drawer you can just take out and go, hey, which head do I want? And that's the best thing to do with the sprue, leftover bits on the sprue. So I've got, this is for one of the bloke drones, and I was actually looking at it, I'm thinking, can I use these parts and a few other parts to make a custom built Death Guard Hellbrew? Anyway, new to the hobby, do you only use GW paints? If so, why? I do have some Army Painter paints. The problem is, and a lot of you can relate to this, you're so used to the same colours, okay, the same colour palette and the same colours. You know how they go on, how they look when they dry, how they interact with different colours, other colours. So I do have a lot of Games Workshop paints, and I think I only have 5 or 6 Army Painter paints. But that is the main reason why, because I know how the paints go on. I know how they look when they're on. I know how they dry and what's the best way to dry brush them. I keep saying this every time I'm doing painting videos and stuff. Not every time I'm doing painting, but a lot of times when I do paint videos, I'm so used to the same wet palette. So like when I painted this Space Marine Monday just gone, I wanted to do his cloak different to what I'm used to doing it. Green and then Eldari green and Eldari emerald and then dry brush of green, or Talazar blue and then dry brush of Lothern blue, or something like that. Someone something different. So I just went with an airbrush paint, the purple. I remember what it's called now. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. But went with that one with the idea of just trying to do something different, and I think it worked fine. But I do have a lot of Games Workshop paints. I'd like to have. I've seen so many videos on TikTok where people have the desk and the setup along the desk is just painting paint holders for different paints. These are Games Workshops, these are Iron Painters, these are these ones, these are these ones. You know, I do want to have something like that. I can't do that over here, in here. So when I'm out of here, I probably do something. I get 2 desks and just have this all set up. Anyway, let's just look it in. I watched the kit bash video of the Bloodthirster, and wow, how do you come up with these ideas? And are you going to be doing anything else like this in the future? Well, I just, you know, I already had the idea about maybe trying to look at kit bashing a Death Guard Hellbrute, but I do have like the Space Marine Redemptor Dread piece there, so I was thinking about that. But I'm sure, if memory serves right, I'm sure when I built Venerable Dreads, I think it was, they have like the option of 2 different feet. I'm sure that I saw them on there. If that's the case, I might, you know, just use those. I might just couple some of those bits and pieces and defile some of the bits and pieces and just make them into something like, you know. But to be honest with you, when you're kit bashing something, you could look at a model and go, oh, that would actually look pretty good if it was like this. And the idea plays with you for a while, and then you go, right, okay, what could I do? What could I use on this to make this, to do this? And you start looking at your bits box, and then it just starts coming together. I mean, I'm 3D printing something at the moment. It's a cyborg body or something it's called. I just think it's really cool, and I was going to put that with something else, plastic kit, and put them together to make a Destroyer Lord, a Heavy Destroyer Lord. I think that's what Necron Army. I think that's what it's called. To lead my heavy destroyers, Locust Heavy Destroyers. But when I put it onto the computer, it's quite a big scale. I had to scale it down. I was actually looking and thinking, actually, that'd make a brilliant Catan shot. So, you know, but again, the reason that's relevant to the question is because it's only the top half of the body. So I would have to kit bash the bottom. So then I would be looking for stuff to add to it, to put onto it. But that's how the kit bashes come about. You just think, oh, what can I do with these? And then the idea pops in your head, or you think, how can I do this to this model? Now with the Bloodthirster one, I had the Gorgon model, and the not Belclaw, what's his name? The guy from Lord of the Rings, the big thing, Balrog. I had his wings because I bought them years ago, with the idea to put them onto another model, fantasy, and turn it into a dragon. But that never happened, so I ended up using it to make the Bloodthirster, which is, you know, handy enough. But you know, that's the kind of way it happens. You just look and think, how can I make this, or how can I do this? Like for example, the Lictor's in front of me over here. There are body parts left over from the Lictor to give them the alternate pose. It's not going to be much stretch of the imagination for you to take those body parts and then you buy yourself a newer Lictor, I think it is. I'm sure the newer Lictor can make the 2 different kits. If it can, then you've got parts left over that you can couple to that one to make something else. You know, that's how it comes together. I mean, the first thing you'll do is think about what you're doing and how it's going to go together, and then look see if you've got the parts. Or look at what parts you can use, like thinking about the Hellbrute for Death Guard. There's all bits left over from the bloke frames, so you know, I've got Space Marine Dreadnought parts left over that I could use. You know, the best way is to experiment, just dry fit bits and pieces together and see how they look, and if you think I actually like that, then work away. Right, so I'm going to bring down and show you the boat now, because that print's nearly finished. I want to grab it when it comes onto plate. Now, how does this work? I show you guys a host of models, and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. So you shall comment below on this video and say, I vote for X, Y, and Z. You can vote for as much as you like, but don't say I vote for everything, because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any Space Marines. There's no Space Marines to vote this week because that won Monday. But I vote for any Tyranids or any Necrons or any Eldari, or and that will count. If you're not sure what something's called, give me a brief description. Don't say to me it's the third one up on the left hand side, because when I've been in the house on the computer looking to see what's won, I can't look what's over here. Now, voting closes at 12 o'clock midday Friday, because then I can look at the votes, see what it is, if it needs basing, priming, and start getting ready and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not under pressure come Monday to try and get it done. So I'm going to bring down straight models now. Right, we've had a little change around this week. So we have Scorpion Destroyer Lord. We have Death Guard, Chaos Space Marines. We have the Plasmancer for the Necrons. We have the Old Death Jester. We have the Genesis of the Occult's Magus. We have the Crypto Thralls. We have the Neophyte Hybrids. We have Ron Ryan's Leapers. We have the Palatine for the Sisters. We have the Retributor Squad for the Sisters. We have the Barbagaunts for the Tyranids. Doctor Octopus has stayed there. We have Gene Stealer still over here, and we have Pink Horrors still. Skitarii Marshal. The Necron Overlord with the Translocation Shroud. Eldari Farseer. We have the Voted Bloat Drone. We have the Chaos Fantasy Hero with the Marco Slanesh on the Steed of Slanesh. And we still have this big monstrosity here, the Annihilation Barge. Just when I put the camera back, I realised that the light was again just like that. So if that's been the whole way through, I do apologise. So check comment below. There are also 2 other votes that can come in. One is the wild card. You'll find out what that is if it wins. And the second one is Creator's Choice. If that wins, I then pick a model to paint. And that's a horrible one because I want to paint everything. So guys, check comment below as always. If you have a question for me, you can check comment below and I'll answer it next week, Wednesday. Or you can go onto Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there, click on that and message me directly, as many of you do. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so because YouTube says this video to more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Until next time guys, thanks for watching, hit the buttons, take it easy.